hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is going to be a quick little gossip chat. A couple of things I wanted to discuss today. Okay, before it got too late and whatnot about Black China, Nene Leaks, Cardi B, and also Marlo Hampton, who, as we know, is now a peach holding Atlanta housewife. Things she's saying about people, I'm like, girl, she being shade of the D. Okay, do not forget tonight at 8:30 Eastern time. Okay, I will have my live review for the Met Gala. Okay, for us to discuss all the looks that happened last night. I love fashion. Y'all know that. So I cannot wait to chit chat with those who come through tonight on my channel. Again, it'll be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we like to discuss the fashion of it all. So be there or be square and whatnot. Okay. But let's get back to this. I want to barely be on the screen because, honey, I don't feel that well today. So while I am here, okay, let me pop on screen real quick so y'all can at least see um that I'm here. Okay, hoodie and all. Even put out my old Jaylee's Corner sign since I moved my two little shoe racks that was over there back there. Okay. Anyway, but yes, I'm here, y'all. This is as much y'all probably see me because I'm gonna be what popping off the screen. Okay, but do not forget to do a few things. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and whatnot. Okay. Because y'all know subscribing is always appreciated. You can also make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section, because as y'all know, this is a conversation between me and y'all. Okay? And when it's a conversation between me and y'all, I like to have the conversation with y'all. So talk to me as I talk to y'all. Okay? Also you can share this video by just hitting that little share button and whatnot. Okay, it's always appreciated as well. You can follow me on social media at JayLee's Corner around here on IG and on Twitter. And if you want to send me $1, go ahead and send me $1 on CashApp, okay, at JayLee's Corner. But you don't have to, okay? But if you just happen to want to, I will always accept your dollar, okay? Now, while I feel like well, let's speak to some people now. Let's go ahead and speak to the P of the poll, okay? Because y'all are here, so thank you to those who are live watching. Also, thanks to those who will be watching the replay because that's what y'all do, okay? Okay. The thumbnail just made me think of the Muppets. I'm gonna need the people of today to relax for the surgery, not the Muppets, okay? Not the Muppets. But hello to everyone around here. Hey to all my mods. Hey to all my moderators, and also to my members. Okay, I love you all. Hey to the people. Okay, it is a whole little Tuesday around here. Okay, and what up, though? Hey to everyone. I don't want to do that. Anyway, but let's just can't get into what we kind of get into because I do not want to make this too long, which is why I only pick four little topics because I feel like y'all know when it ain't much going on in television or whatever, or ain't much going on in the blogs, but we don't want to not come and talk to y'all. We pull what we can pull, so I did that today. Okay. But hey, and yes, good afternoon, everyone. Um, where is my thing? Where? Oh, there you go. So, boom, pow, pow. Okay, we are here. And y'all know once I'm lower on the screen, I'll pop up and say, hey, or whatever. It's a way to make sure that the screen, don't be pausing as much as it do for StreamYard is a hater. Let's start off. Right, it would get you through the last 30 minutes. Yes, it's gonna be about a good 30 minutes, okay? And this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. Okay, if y'all have questions or things y'all may want to chit chat about, put it in the comment section. If I can get to it, I'll get to it, okay? Y'all like my new background up there? I'm trying to be pretty. But yeah. Let's see. I can't wait to look, honey. I can't wait either. So the Met Gala review, y'all know the Met Gala review for all the fashions is tonight at 8:30 Eastern time. Okay. So that's in, a little less than 3 hours because it's 5:51 here in Detroit. So at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, come on around here for us to chit chat about all the fashions. Okay. I got a ton of looks. Okay. A ton of looks to describe, between what's going on and whatnot. Let's start first with the China of the Black. Okay. I feel like, Black China and the KKKK sisters, you know what I'm saying? That's Kim, Kylie, Courtney, and Chris, KKKK people around here. We're just going to leave them be. But she lost. I was like, I can't believe she lost. I was very surprised, surprised, surprised. Okay. Now, Black China lost, fully lost, not partially lost, not got $2, not got $4. Okay. No, she lost the whole defamation lawsuit against the KKKK girls. Okay. Again, that's Chris, Kylie, Kim, and Chloe. She was suing them for $300 million. 300 million. I am shocked that she didn't win anything just based on the fact that we know they were saying things about her. And that's what defamation is. Defamation means you're saying things about somebody to paint them in a bad light. So I was like, I mean, she did not even get I knew she was not gonna get 300 million. I knew she wasn't gonna get even a hundred mil. I did expect her to get maybe a little bit of a dollar or two or a million. I don't know, but again, the jury said, not today, not on my watch. Okay. I was like, girl, get you a better lawyer. Now, apparently the jury had to answer 70 questions that would help them make the decision on innocent or guilty or who gets some money. Okay. And out of the 70 questions, there was a 10-hour deliberation. Now, this is the kicker. Okay. Miss B, remind me to talk about that, please, when I finish Black China, okay? Because I may forget, but I'm a start so I can look at that. Okay. Yes, if y'all post y'all comments of what y'all want to talk about, post it. I forgot I can now put a start on it and then see it later. So yeah, that's good. But so after the 10-hour deliberation, the 70 questions of the KKKK girls, the KKK, yeah, four Ks, not three, had to go through, the jury decided that they did act in bad faith. Okay. They did, in fact, tell the executives and producers negative things about China abusing Rob. Okay. So the jury did say, well, they did do that. However, they don't feel that had any effect on China not getting a season two for the show. Okay, the producer said, well, the reason there was not a season two was because China and Rob broke up. It had nothing to do with the things that we were told by the family. But I was like, but really? Really? That's how I was surprised because again it was a defamation lawsuit. So I'm like, how can somebody say, well, yeah, they said negative things about them that was defamation basically, but that didn't have any. I'm like, but girl, I guess so. She lost all the money, big loser round here. Okay, now the KKK girls were not at the court, not in court that day. They was at the Met Gala. Okay, we'll discuss their fashions later tonight. China was there. Now she left and did not say nothing at all. Now, of course, the KKK girls and their lawyers or whatever, we're happy it's over. Because Chris was talking at the Met Gala on the red carpet. I meant to say that, but I did not. She was talking, was like, we're happy it's over. I just prayed, I stay close to my faith, that things will work out. And we're happy it's over because I was like, if you say so. Now, China's attorney, okay, so I think it's some bullshit. We're going to appeal based on the questions that the jury did find the KKK girls did do. So while she's appealing, so apparently she isn't appealing the whole thing. She's appealing based on, well, y'all said yeah to these things. Y'all did think they said bad things. Y'all did say they talked to producers. So they're going to try to appeal that part. But honey, I think at this point, everybody appeal. Everyone and their mama be appealing this and appealing that. I'm like, girl, appeal, appeal, appeal. Well, let me see the stuff. Go back to the comments. I can't wait for the next review tonight. Thank you very much. What up, what up, what up, though? Okay. Can't wait for our panel on Thursday. Hey, y'all. So excited for the Met Gala chat. I am too tonight at 8:30. Oh, you wasn't surprised. I knew that you was going to lose. Smells like a payoff. Do y'all think the Kardashian Jenner clan paid off the judges and the jury and whoever else? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a playing country. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and I need to watch Cinderella. She lost because she didn't have a team like they had. Now that's because who was her lawyer? Who was her lawyer? And how? I mean, did the Kardashians have four separate lawyers? Was it just one lawyer? I mean, they can afford the best of the best. Okay, around here, it was no surprise by kind of law. You must show damages. She did not. That is a crucial element of the case. Lawyer, not lawyer, attorney here. Well, thank you, Just Jonda. I think it's Jonda. Thank you, Just Jonda. I know I can get it. Uh, yes, we need to get into the factions of them. I can't wait until September for the next one. Yes, yes. I'm not surprised the Kardashians have money. They do, and they have a lot. I'm mad she didn't win anything, but Kardashians got more money than her and can pay off and influence folks too. I thought she would have gotten a few hundred thousand. This is my thing. I'm not surprised she didn't get any money. I'm sorry. I'm not surprised that she didn't get the 300 mil. I'm surprised that she didn't get nothing. Okay, that's what I was confused about. This case also includes wives posting her pics. No, that's a separate case. So this was just with her against the sisters. The other one would be with them, and I mean, what's up with her and Rob? Okay, the conspiracies make people sound stupid. There was no bribe, no conspiracy, etc. Every claim has elements. Hers was not proven. Damages. Uh, Her case is like that Nene Leakes case that they ain't gonna win. Um, the Kardashians got that long money and paid them boys off, and maybe even the judge behind closed doors. It's also where how many black women are caping for the Kardashians. They say defamation is hard to prove. It really is because sometimes defamation is up to a person's perception of who you are, and it could be a thing about if you already act out in a way that demeans your character. You can't then say, well, so and so and so and so and so and so also demean me too. It's like, ma'am, no, that ain't how it goes. Okay. Kim devalued the dressing. Oh, we ain't there yet, honey. We not doing Met Gala stuff today. Well, not until again. Come back at 8:30 and then discuss it then. Anyway, trying to better watch the the aura, and the S. I agree because she did say earlier that she didn't pay no taxes. I was like, girl, don't say that at all. That's just stupid. Okay, you should never, ever, ever say that you did not pay taxes. Sis, okay. I want to get into Wendy. So Wendy Williams, I guess she was either leaving the Met Gala or just hanging out at the after show, and she was the after show, the after parties or whatever. She was running around there with Jason Lee. Okay. And while running around there, which I'm trying to see if I saved it on my IG and can pull it up. I feel like I would have. Why wouldn't I? Because sometimes I'm paying attention. But as she was walking or whatever and talking, it was a celebrity, not celebrity, honey. It was oh, I do have it because it was on TMZ. So I'm gonna play it for y'all. Let me share my screen so y'all can see it, okay? Because we have to discuss what she said on here, okay? Because I just forgot to pull the audio of it to share with y'all. So again, thank God I can share my screen and we can get on this a little bit, okay? Where's Instagram? Okay, there you go. The things I do to make sure that y'all see what y'all are supposed to see. So I'm going to rewind it and cut the sound on, cut my sound off.
So were you back on Oh my goodness, Wendy, you know we love you. So are you coming back, girl? What's going on? Are you coming back? So when can we see you back? You look so healthy.
The Wendy Williams show lives forever.
Wendy, we love you. Oh my God.
I love you more.
So were you back on in September? Yes, no,
Yes.
so? Yes, back on in September. We love it. Oh my goodness, Wendy, you know we love you.
Let me stop it so y'all can get the right thing. Can get the right thing. So Wendy, again, riding around and getting it with Jason Lee. And I do think that was after the Met Gala. And they were asking her about, hey, you're gonna do this, gonna do that. And while she's saying, I'm gonna be back in September, I was like, but if the company said We not renewing your show. Who she coming back to in September? I mean, is she coming back to to radio? Because she did not say where she would come back at, but did she back in September? I'm like, but the show was canceled. So I'm confused. I was like, how can it happen? Okay. Um, I feel like Wendy does not have the best people around her, i.e. Jason Lee. Jason Lee looked so happy he was eating it up. Jason Lee probably called the paparazzi, said, hey, stand right here behind the garbage can in the alleyway. I'm bringing Wendy out the back way because she want to avoid cameras. And y'all can ask her what she doing. Because I'm Jason Lee. I feel like that's what could have happened. Okay. Wendy is devaluing her own brand, hanging such a climber like Jason Lee. No, I don't feel it for Wendy. I still think she's not healthy enough. I think Wendy looked fine. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some days I'm on camera and I feel like pure shit. Y'all wouldn't know because when you are a performer, when you have to entertain, you put on for the camera. So I mean, I wish her the best, okay? And I hope she do get better. But I also feel like, girl, you don't have to come back. Sit down someday and we're finished healing, okay? I just saw an article that said Winnie Show's coming back in the fall. Who said that? Is it the real art? Like, if it's not a credible website, look, I don't believe MediaTakeout.com. Uh, I don't believe they said this.com. I need a credible source versus some folks just saying her show coming back. And to me, that don't make no sense because she hasn't came back and did shows at all this season. Unless Wendy come back and host the rest of her season that ends now, and they'll then say, okay, we're gonna bring her back because she's shown us she can do that. It makes no sense, in my opinion, for them to bring her back. I was like, she need to go sit down somewhere where it would be, okay? I think Wendy would have an XM deal like Our Star, and I do wonder if Wendy coming back is not the Wendy show on come on here on Fox. So we shall see. Okay, Jason's the same person who made the post about the Queen. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And they still ain't drew that back. Okay. Yes, the garbage can. Okay, stand by the garbage can. Okay, we can't see you over there. Wendy could go out and put together a show. The problem would be a production company and network taking a chance on her. And that's what if she would have came back and just proved a little bit towards the end of the season, I can do it, you guys. I can do it. It'll make sense. But no, she ain't did nothing. I want her to do an on-camera interview so we can tell how good Wendy is. That's true because it's easy to do a something pre-recorded or just walk and talk a little bit. But like, can you sit down and focus and function on a full-hour show by yourself? Okay, we don't know the best and stuff. Um, Thanks to Miss B. Jason Lee is about as useful to Wendy's well-being as he has been because he is, working with Kanye. I was like, girl, get out my face today. Why you Kanye? Why do that? Wendy, better hurry up on and come back. These hot topics are passing her by while how you do it. Radio would probably be a healthier move for her than the regular television. True, and I'm like, sometimes you have to do what best for you, and sometimes they may not be getting back on air. Okay, but I want to move on to what's next. Let's get on shady ass Marlo. Okay, y'all know Marlo is now a peach holder at the Housewives of Atlanta, and she wants to be sure that she's the shadiest peach of them all from whatever tree she dropped from. Okay. Now she was on Watch What Happens Live. Okay, she's been doing a lot of promotion for the show. She's very happy to be on the show, which is fine. No one wants to feel like, oh, don't be happy. But she was on Watch What Happens Live, and a caller called in asking her, "Hey, what do you think about some things?" Okay, now let's listen to Marlo's statement about Porsha.
What do you think about Porsha and Simon's new relationship?
Well, as long as his money doesn't run out, they definitely have it. That's just what I think. You ask, what do I think? What I think, as long as his money keeps flowing, they're good to go.
Oh, let's listen again.
What do you think about Porsha and Simon's new relationship?
Well, as long as his money doesn't run out, they definitely have it. That's just what I think. You ask, what do I think? What I think, as long as his money keeps flowing, they're good to go.
So basically, what she's saying is she's a gold digger. Okay, that's a gold digger term. Okay, I was like, girl, why? And this is the thing. I think a lot of us felt like when Porsha got with Simon, and again, a caller called in asking Marlo what she thought about it. Marlo did not just, what I'm saying, out here say this. Marlo, was asked the question and she answered. Now, did she have to be so shady and call a Porsha a gold digger? I mean, no. Did other people think Porsha was a gold digger? I mean, yes. I think a lot of folks felt like when she first got with him that, oh, Simon rich. Portia want a rich man who looked like Dennis but is a little bit older, so it made sense to get with Simon. And I'm like, I don't think Portia would stay with anybody broke. Not just Simon. I think Portia does want to be with a man of wealth. Okay. I think she like I was broke before. I never want to be again. Because Portia is trying hard to make us all believe that she out here really in love with Simon. They finna get married, be husband and wife, and he won't divorce her how he's divorced the other wives. Okay. But we shall see. Marlo is doing too much already. She forgot the number one rule of housewives. If no one wants to film with you, you're out. And she's coming at everybody's head. Okay, she even came at Kenya's head. Now, while she also came at Kenya's head on the episode the other night, he was also asking her about things with Kenya. Let's hear this part too.
Reaction to Kenya heckling you during your speech and her suggesting that you earned your money by spending time with wealthy gentlemen.
You know what? Kenya is just a hater and jealous and a has-been. So I can't even. She's a has-been.
Okay, well, you started the season. I thought, okay, all right, there you go.
So again, per Kenya, per Kenya. I'm sorry, no, girl. Per Marlo, Kenya is a hating ass has. I said, not a hating ass has been. I was like, do you just hate the women? What's going? I also feel like while Marlo was entertaining, a little bit. I don't want to see her come in here and then just kind of be the new villain, the new one who don't care about nobody's feelings or whatever. I got my peach, so I don't have to be friends with any of y'all because I'm my own peach holder now. Before, she always had to be in the good graces of someone to stay a friend of on the show, okay? And Marlo also brought up how she ain't going nowhere, okay? I'm going to be forever. And I was like, ask Nene about that. Or Cynthia. There, there were no lies told in that answer. I don't think Portia's a gold digger person. I don't see issue with someone not wanting a man who doesn't have the means to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? And Porsha, I think, has her own money too. So I think she should want somebody with more money than her. So she called her gold digger. I didn't call her that. Marlo did. Marlo called Porsche gold digger. Not the not the pot calling the kettle black. Because even Candy brought up how Marlo got this money from some billionaire, 10, 20 years ago. So it's like Marlo, at one point in time, you was also fucking older men for money too. Well, not really fucking them for money, but you were with them because they had money and they gave it to you. You also get them a little bit of cooch. So it's like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And oven me microwave. Y'all both was heating up things. Marlo, you would definitely know about a lot long money. But I'm like, does Marlo have long money? I just wonder. Does she have long money? Or does she have money? Like, it is weird because like no one knows what she does. And while she brought up how she invested very well, it's like cool, but invested in what? And was it in Kenya more hair care? Or was like in Bitcoin? Did you invest in edges? Did you invest in shoes? I don't know. But it's just weird to me. Okay, Mama's doing too much. A lot. A lot. Um did you watch watch what happened live? Andy was not in favor of her getting the peach. Marlo might be a one season wonder. Um, it's no secret that a lot of people, not just Andy, but other people, um, did not want Marlo to be a peach holder for many different reasons. When I watch what happens live, I didn't get a feel for him feeling like he don't like her or like he didn't want to be a peach holder. I think it's the thing about Marlo is doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you do too much, it's like, damn, calm down. Girl, stop. It's like if you get new dick and you all over. It's like, no, stop acting like you never had no dick before. Marlo was acting like a woman who's never had dick before, and she's just so happy that this is her penis. Okay, I am now a peach holder. I have the juice. I am excited. It's like, truth be told, you've always been a part of the show. So going in so hard now, it's like, oh, let me put that in. But I like Marlo. I do not want any. I like Marlo. Um, like we were just saying, saying same thing about her. Marlo didn't lie, okay? Gold digger recognizes gold digger, okay? That's true. That's true. But with no lies, but we all know not to say everything that pops into our head. That's what I don't. Look. Sometimes you have to learn when to be quiet. Um, because I mean, at least Portia has kept Simon along for a whole year. Because we've never seen Marlo in a relationship. So if you were getting money from these men, they didn't even want to read. Did they date you? Did they date you? She's an abusive tech dodger that only takes care of her kids on the weekend. That must be about China. 'Cause I was like, where did it come from? Did Andy say he was not in favor of her getting the peach? Andy never has said verbatim, I'm not in favor of Marlo getting the peach. Andy has said out of his own, I've heard him say out of his own mouth, I've seen him say out of his own mouth that there are many reasons why Marlo had not gotten a peach, and this is a couple of seasons ago, where it was he made it clear at that like at those times Marlo would not be getting a peach. I really do feel like Marlo got a peach by default because they didn't have anybody else to film with. If you think about it, Cynthia was gone, Portia was gone, we know Nene is gone. Um, of course, Candy and Kenya was still there. They had to bring Drew back, even if they didn't want to. They brought Drew back. Marlo really could not be a friend of the show with Candy and Kenya because it's messy shit. So the only way to still have somebody else film was this would be just to make her a housewife. Now, do I feel like she may be a one season housewife? She could be. If she do too much, and two, if they figure out who to add next season and can put her as a friend of and kind of demote her, it may happen. I do want new blood around here. Okay, I'm hoping this season that Sonya, that Drew, I hope that Kenya stays the nice Kenya we see now. And I'm not saying Marlo doesn't need to be a housewife. I'm just saying I think she got a peach by default because they ain't had nobody else. You know, last one picked. Marlo now that the kettle called them the pot black because how to get your home. I don't know. Yeah, it was really, really low from the website I got it from. That's why I repeated what was said. Marlo might be wants to be told her since she's not giving nothing but nasty. And that's usually Marlo. That's just like what she do sometimes and whatnot. Okay. I had to skip some comments, y'all. I had to skip on down, skip on down, skip on down. Because I want to ask y'all to do one thing out of thing. Like the video, please, and thank you. I needed some water. Back to Marlo and her foolishness. And I'm getting some comments a little bit. Scroll up a little bit to see what y'all saying. People still think gold digging is slander. Some people see it as slander, and that's why they use it. While other people be like, well, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, using what you got to get what you want. I wonder does the billionaire still get Marlo money? It's a possibility. I think she probably has inherited money after those old men passed. If she got money from old men after they died, girl, that's usually push for the things, okay? But we shall see what happens with her later on. We've only been, into one episode, but I think that's the weird thing that we're only one episode in, and even in the episode, she been shady, and now we've seen her interviews, she's being shady. So I also feel like, what else are we getting about Marlo besides her being shady? So We shall see. We shall see. Let's move on to Cardi B and what she has going on around here. Now, Cardi, now y'all know the Met Gala was yesterday, and Cardi B was out here hosting a Met Gala after party. And while at the after party, she was on camera talking. Now, look, I ain't saying what she said. Now I'm gonna play it. She was hosting, and she made a comment, to the crowd of folks at this Hollywood party after the Met Gala, and just watch what she said, okay? And then we'll see what she said after the backlash of her, because they're saying that she's out here encouraging folks to do that cocaine, okay? That cocaine. And how can you be out here, doing the cocaine? Okay, it's on some bullshit. So again, we're gonna see what she said and see what she said after it kind of hit the waves, okay?
Now we're gonna have fun. Make sure you get your drinks. Make sure you have your nose.
So again, if you see she do the little sniff and touch her nose, pay attention now, pay attention.
Tonight we're gonna have fun. Make sure you get your drinks. Make sure you have your nose.
But again, we're gonna say, y'all know, in Hollywood, yeah, boom. In Hollywood, that's what they do. Okay? In Hollywood, that's what they do. I don't do that. That's what they do. Okay? But after that, what kind of the blogs or whatever, it got a little bit viral. This was Cardi B talking about how she feels about how she goes through life with being, famous right now.
I can't. I hate fame. I hate being famous. I hate it. I hate it. I really hate it. Let me tell you something. If y'all ever wish to be rich and famous, don't wish to be famous. Don't wish to be famous. Wish to be rich. Y'all see me these couple of days, right? Y'all see that I've been partying, going to the club with my nigga, everything, blah, blah, blah. Y'all see that I've been in a good mood. Once I step out, once I start doing anything that has to do with anything that will go on social media, it's always bad. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I hate it. Why me? Why me? I feel like God cursed me with fame. Dead ass. Dead fucking ass. God really cursed me with fame. I don't like going to award shows. This is why I don't like doing interviews anymore. I can't even host anymore. Like, first, I got in for my first Playboy party, but I don't even want to do anything anymore, bro. I don't want to do anything unless I'm going to a hood strip club, because this shit is insane. This is my thing, right? Why can a nigga like Steve Harvey go on his show and make all these type of jokes and it's funny, this and that? I make one. I'm as a hostess, because I'm hosting a party, and it just gets twisted. Why can't every celebrity joke around and say slick shit and say fuck shit, but when I say it, it gets blown out of content?
So she told y'all, hey, I was joking. Okay? I was joking. Now, this is the thing. Okay? This is the thing. Do I feel like sometimes when Cardi B say stuff, she shouldn't say it? Sometimes. Yes. However, I also feel like people in Hollywood do that. And I do also feel like someone hosting a Hollywood party will jokingly say, "All right, don't be passed down in the bathroom." Listen, I think we've heard those kind of jokes before, and it was what it was. But I also feel like Cardi, you've seen on them cameras, maybe don't joke about doing cocaine, you know. But I also feel like, I feel different ways. I don't think she was encouraging folks to do it. I felt like it was a joke. It's just a joke that I felt like some people gonna find it funny, some are not. Okay. And you're gonna have to deal with the aftermath of who found it funny and who did not. Let's go. She's try girl. I'm trying to go all the way up to see comments. I had arguments. Um, right, we know folks do all that. A hit of the booger sugar. Okay, are we shocked? Tyler don't care. And also, I don't care what drugs people do in their free time as long as it doesn't bother me and mine. Do you, boo? She was probably trying to be funny, and she was. I felt like it was in poor taste because everyone knows what goes down at some parties. I think that's why she said it too. Everybody and their mother wants to legalize weed, get mad when somebody keeps it real about cocaine. Drugs are drugs. Okay, that cocaine. Um, it was a joke, but facts. We know Hollywood people do drugs. But what person? What was the reason to say that? I do think it was a joke. Okay, go have fun, drink your drink, whatever. Do your coke. Cause I see some of y'all around here already doing it. So, but again, what she said is what she said. However, you gonna have to deal with people who like to judge you. Because I do feel like if a comedian made that joke, it would not have been a big deal. I also feel like if it wasn't Cardi, you know, it may not be a big deal either. But I do think sometimes she gets, too much attention for something that's not that big of a deal. Because it was when I say every blog repost, like, Cardi B out here, encouraging drugs, and honey, y'all know Tasha K, girl, Tasha K, do y'all know, she old Cardi, Lil O'Neal, had posted as well the clip. Or she commented, I think she commented somewhere, and it's like, see, they up here talking about me, but she can, she up here encouraging folks to do it. And so that then got shared. And so that kind of just made things spiral out of control. And then she mad. Okay. This is my thing. I don't do no drugs. Okay. I used to smoke cigarettes. I smoked Newports in a box, hundreds, for 10 years from when I was 17 to 27. I'm not 40. So I don't smoke cigarettes. I barely drink. I mean, I drink when I want to, but I'm like, I'm not on a regular basis. Drugs are drugs, as I think Just John just said. Drugs are drugs. But people in Hollywood do cocaine. You know, yeah, everybody at the party was fine. Who cares? Right? Who cares? And again, the fact that it wasn't anyone in the party was like, oh, I can't believe she said that. Can you believe she said that? No, I can't believe she said. Can you? No one there even batted an eyelash. No one there, and even though they were trying to make it seem as if Billie Eilish called her weird for saying that, Cardi had to post a screen grab of their conversation of voice tags or whatever. Or people saying no, I was saying it was weird that people was like it's like recording you, up close like that. Like I was saying that was weird. So again, sometimes Cardi gets herself into these messes that become viral situations, and I think that's why she feel like I wish I wasn't famous because if I wasn't famous, I was just rich, it wouldn't be no big issue. I was like, I guess so. Now y'all not about to compare coke and my sweet leaves, but it is all drugs. You know, at the end of the day, this is the thing. Ibuprofen and oxycodone are two different things, but they're both still drugs. One gets you more high, okay, and the other one, it gets you a little bit sleepy. But if you get too much of either one, you could possibly, leave this earth. But I was like, but I think the point is, no one at that party was shocked by what she said because they live in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I think her point is, I hate that I get judged based on anything I say. But if someone else said it, it would not be an issue. But I'm like, Cardi, sometimes, girl, don't joke about that cocaine because they be in their feelings, okay? In their feelings. Um, why did Cardi press her? I think because Cardi and her are like cool in real life. And when you cool with somebody in real life and you see, but she talking shit about me, but you got my number. Was I being weird? Was I being weird? I didn't know it. No, you were. So I don't think it was her pressing her. It's the thing of was my friend trying. Was I tripping? Was I on cocaine? Was I being too much? I'm leave that be. I'm going to leave that be. But let's move on to Nene her lies. Okay, look. I know my title say Nene lying around here in her court documents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because thing right here say, Nene lying in her lawsuits, okay? Lying in her lawsuits, okay? What was Nene lying about and the defamation lawsuit that she has against Bravo and NBC and ABC and 123 and all the other folks that she is suing for feeling like they were blackballing her, they were, pigeonholing her to not have to be able to work around here. Nene was interviewed a little bit by TMZ. Okay, let's listen to the TMZ of it all. And y'all know if y'all watching the replay, and if any video isn't here on the replay, it's the reason that you should always watch the live. Because if YouTube say that's someone else's video, and I gotta take out that part, you can't see it on the replay. Okay, and I never know on the live what will be in the replay. So just know that. Okay. Anyway, here you go.
What are your goals for this lawsuit? Like, what does compensation, what does justice look like for you?
The goals are to stop discrimination against Black women. Stop discrimination. That's just the goal.
Okay, so she's saying the goal is to stop discrimination against Black women. I completely and wholeheartedly support that notion. Okay, we do not want any Black woman around here having to deal with any kind of discrimination. But let's keep listening.
Nobody want to go to work every day as a Black woman with blonde hair and the head of the corporation call you a white woman.
They called you a white woman? Nene, you're not a white woman. I mean, you lighter than you were when you started, but you're not a white woman. They should have never called you a white woman based on the blonde wigs and weaves you wore, over the years. So I do believe, again, if she was around here wearing blonde wigs and blonde weaves, and the executives would look at her and say, "Oh, you a white woman. That you a white woman." Now, is that racist? Is it discrimination? Is it just rude? What is it? I'm not sure. But again, no one wants to be at work, as a Black woman, okay? Even if you choose to put blonde hair or blue hair or green hair, whatever hair you put in your head, no one wants to be told, "Oh, you are a white woman." I mean, and they may think because your skin tone went a little bit lighter than what it was, you went from, brown skin wigs and black wigs to, the blonde hair of the thing. Because these are all white hairstyles to me. Okay. I will never understand, the pink shirt one or the white shirt one. I don't know. No, the black shirt wig is fine. That's fine. Okay. But I mean, no one should be around here calling her a white woman. No one. Even anyone who feel like you a bit lighter, but you not whiter. Okay. But let's keep listening.
Yeah.
So stop discrimination. That's the goal.
Are you looking for any sort of compensation out of it, or what?
I can't speak on that.
You can't.
Well, that means she wants some money. And what I can't speak on is how much money I want. But we have to remember, at first, all she wanted was back on the show. That's what we knew for a fact, okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave that be. She wants some money, and she can't say she don't. But I also feel like she may think, okay, if I don't say I want money and they'll get me back on the show, maybe I can work this out for me, okay?
Speak on that. Could I ask why now? Why did you decide now was the right time to do this lawsuit?
I felt like it was the right time a couple of years ago or a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I was constantly being retaliated against.
So, why did you wait until you were no longer on the network and no longer getting a check? Okay. To file a lawsuit. I wanted to do it years ago. But they kept retaliating against me. Every time I wanted to snitch on them, they put the books on me. I was like, well, I mean, that's unfortunate.
Being blacklisted, not able to work, being silenced. And so, it was difficult to do.
What do you think of
being silenced, being blackballed, not being able to work? Okay.
There's some haters on Twitter saying it's because you didn't get your own show. It's nothing to do with that.
That is so small. That is so ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
We're talking about discrimination. We're not talking about a show.
Well, I mean, we're talking about both. Okay, we're talking about a show that you're saying discriminated against you because you're black. Okay. Because now Sheree did an interview recently. I wish I had audio, but she was talking. I think it may have been the Daddy Brand, and they did ask her verbatim, "What do you think about the lawsuit that Nene had going on?" I'm not gonna touch that. I don't have anything to do with that or whatever. And they did ask Sheree, "Well, did you experience any of those things?" Sure, no, I did not. But I wish her the best, the best, the best.
What do
It
you
has
think?
nothing to do with having a temper tantrum and wanting a show. I never wanted my own show. I mean, I had many opportunities to have one. If I did, that's not it. It's discrimination.
Do you
So this is where I say Nene lying. Nene is saying they blocked me from working, they blocked me from this, they was making me less on the show. But if you're saying at the same time, well, I could have been had my own show. I had every opportunity to do that, which to me means they were still trying to give you a show and you just didn't want it. So they were still trying to, employ you, but also discriminate you. I'm confused. Why would you not want to show? So you was staying on Housewives, okay, while going through discrimination and stuff. They were offering you your own show, which you did not take. But you're saying they were blocking you from working and doing this and doing that. I'm like, which one is it? Were they not trying to help you do other things? Or were they trying to help you do other things? And then once you just got too big for your britches, you felt like, okay, no, it's because they don't like you no more. I was like, so, but weren't they trying to help you? Weren't they trying to help you? But let's wait. I see one. Her own lawsuit said they offered her a show based on the Olympia Lounge. However, she rejected the sum of 150,000. Their exact words, oh, the paltry sum, because she wanted more money. And I'm gonna also say this, and thank you, Jashana, that Nene said Andy prevented her from getting a radio show, which I call bullshit. And it's also why I did not go on and talk about it, because her point in saying Andy told them I will want a lot of money. And so because of that, he, ruined me. I was like, no, but what he said was the truth. You would want a lot of money to do a radio show. That's the truth. That don't mean he was blocking you. That's giving them a heads up. If you want her, you got to pay for it. Okay. So I feel like she be saying one thing but experiencing another. If, if your point is there was, and I do not want anyone to think that I'm saying that Nene did not go through anything. She did not. My point is, some things you be saying don't be making sense, because you can't say they blocked me from doing this, doing that. However, saying what Andy told the people, I would want more money, I would want a lot of money, but you would. You can't say they would not let me work, but they were offering you shows to do that you did not want. So how are they blocking you, but also offering you stuff to work? I was like, I'm confused. What's going on? But let's keep listening.
Do you think that?
I just gave you a perfect example.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you
if
think
you
it was
wore your hair in the
discrimination?
afro and I started telling you about your hair is too ethnic for a white man, that's not good. Yeah.
So
So
that you
a
think they
white man
blacklisted
shouldn't
you?
say to a black woman, you're a white woman because you're wearing your hair blonde, as if it belongs to a certain ethnic group, to a certain
Right.
people. I mean, that's not right either. And it's just more than that. It's discrimination. Yes, I've been blacklisted. When you haven't worked in 3 years, when all of a sudden you're working and sought after, then suddenly you're not working, it's being blacklisted. I haven't caused any problems on any sets. Everybody I've ever worked with, I've had a good working relationship with, except for this group of people.
Oh, so to me, what that means is you were fine working, and I do not want anyone to think I want any. I support people wanting to get what's owed to them. But we have to also acknowledge when sometimes some fuckery and some foolishness is going on around here. And Nene's story sometimes does not match up with her reasoning for why she's doing it now and why she stayed around for so long being the HBIC. Because we not going to take her crown from her. She was for sure the HBIC until she left. Okay, and for her saying, I was getting all these things before I had issues with NBC and ABC. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. We know it's NBC, it's Bravo. I think it's Truly Original, and it's another production company or whatever. But again, you're saying I haven't worked in the past 3 years, and the only issue I've had is with the company. You do know that you went on public a public display of calling them out on many things that you said you experienced after they did not want to keep you on the show, as a full-time housewife. And I do feel like a part of you maybe not getting that many jobs elsewhere is not per se being blackballed. Not per se. I think it can also be people saying, I don't have time for what could happen if she come around here. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Glee, 'cause I never watched Glee. I did watch The New Normal, but they were both produced by Ryan Murphy, who does all the other shows too. And she got roles playing herself. She stopped getting booked in Hollywood years ago. That's why she came back to Atlanta. Because let's not forget, Nene was only highly in demand on the Glee show, which they got her onto the New Normal show. And at that point in time, people kept saying she should do a show about her moving to Hollywood and getting in that field. But guess what? New Normal got canceled after one season, and Glee eventually wrapped up or whatever. People guess are on there. But when you did not have anyone else calling you, you came back to the Housewives. But I also feel like, and my personal thing is, I think Nene thought she didn't need Bravo anymore, and before she left to be on those shows, she may have said, "Kiss my ass." And when she came back, she could have been upset because what she thought would happen didn't happen. And I don't think the Nene that came back was as friendly and as fun as the Nene we would love, seasons like 1 through 6. You know what I'm saying? We love Nene, period. But when Nene came back from Hollywood and was back on the show, she was a different person. And that does not mean that she did not face discrimination. That does not mean that people are not behind the scenes, maybe blackball her. But what I need her to understand in my head is it's also you. And Nene won't take any accountability for the role or the part she played in her own demise in Hollywood. And we can't act like um, she didn't have years of making tons of money off the show. That you help build Bravo up. We give you that too. But the reasoning for her lawsuit, the timing of it, it's not authentic. It isn't. But that also doesn't mean that Bravo does not play a part in some wrongdoing, because two things can be true at once. Okay. So she must not recall when she attacked the camera guy, almost took Porsha out over that. Nene went on record, not on record, but Nene was saying that they made it seem like she attacked the person. They made it seem like, she almost said Porsha, and Porsha at that point in time was pregnant. She said they wanted to paint me in that picture. I was like, well, I mean, we saw you pull the man back. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We saw that, but I'm leave that be. The persona of Nene Leakes isn't for every role in Hollywood. It's right. It's a character. It's a character. Girl, the word you said. She's acting like she was Viola Davis in Glee, and she wasn't. And people kept saying even then, you were playing yourself. You're not playing a role. It's still Nene Leakes, but it's Nene Leakes in a short wig, and that's really it. And I think that's the kicker that she don't get. People, it wasn't like, let's, for instance, and I hate comparing Nene and Candy, but Candy, in my memory, is the only other housewife who has been in multiple shows. Candy on Atlanta Housewife, and Candy and the different shows that she's been on since being a house. Because she did her own stage play. She did a couple movies or whatever. She's on The Shy right now, and she has things going on. She has been playing different characters or whatever, so that makes sense. To me, in my opinion, Nene hasn't played anybody except Nene. You know what I'm saying? Nene moved to Hollywood, and a year later they sent her as well. Not they return to sender. Okay. Nene made Trouble on Candy show too. Did she on which one? Was she ever on one of Candy shows? They could, I don't know. She came back to the same show she said was so racist and so problematic that she was supposed to HBIC of. She became mean and her ego took over. I agree. I agree. And I think, right, and now she regained fame on College Hill. Good luck. And College Hill gonna be on BT Plus. People ain't got BT Plus. Okay. Who going who going the rich bitch her for being an elitist? You know, called Candy Ghetto. She sure did. Nene sure did. Called Claudia Half. To be a slave. So I feel like, the Nene stands and the Nene fans are sometimes it's so, y'all just hate Nene. Y'all just want to defend Bravo. I'm not trying to defend Bravo. I just can't sometimes look at bullshit and say, okay, it's fine because she's a black woman. It's like, no. At least, like, let's say with Black China. Black China admitted to, what I'm saying, doing things with Rob, whatever. I was joking, but it was some bullshit. Nene has not even acknowledged. You know what? I maybe wasn't the best person for a couple seasons, okay? And that could be the reason why at some point or the other they was mad at me. But these things still happen. It's like she blamed everything on, well, all these issues since season one. You was on from season 9, and you was on from season 1. Did she leave one in season 9 or season 10? I think it's season 9 was when she left. But you were was it 10? There may have been 10. But you stayed on for all these seasons through all these things and never complained. And you were offered other shows. You were paid, you were allowed to come back, you were allowed to do so much. You had a lot of power. And when you felt like, well, okay, I can walk, but I'll probably have people behind me if I say, hey, they're being mean to me. And probably to avoid a whole lawsuit in the situation, they'll probably give me what I want. And that didn't happen. I fully believe Nene never intended to have to go this far with any allegations, anything against anyone. I think Nene felt like if I complain a little bit about how unfairly I was treated, Bravo will open me, will take me back with open arms because I'm Nene. I'm not Mariah. I'm Nene. They have helped me be this HBIC for season to season, and they will probably, let me come back, and that'll be that. Because I feel like that's what they've done before. And I think Bravo said, not this time. I think Bravo said, you know what? You took it one step too far. In the lawsuit, she even complains about the racism special Bravo did. Her lawsuit essentially says she should have been featured in it because Bravo is the house she built. She needs a reality check. I agree. It was Tour Candy did and made the comment about, oh, yeah, the tour would escape. Gotcha. Yep, the Broadway stuff. Yes, they got canceled after the fact. We have said many times that Andy is problematic. However, he was Nene's. Oh, she was the host of baby showers, so it didn't get her. Look, when Nene kept saying Andy was A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and R's, I said, "Would you host the baby shower? Who hosts they racist employers' baby shower? Like, who said that? Who does that? Okay." Mariah is even handling her lawsuit better than Nene. Mariah was smart in the aspect of she complained enough to let folks know that she was done wrong, but she never fully went after the network and the producers. She just made it known, hey, it's some bullshit afoot, okay, based on the paperwork. Nene scorched earth. Nene said, "You're a racist, and everyone's a racist." Okay, and she did it in a way that any other network would be like, you know what? No, thank you. Because when you get upset, you want to call us racist, and it's like, you know, and that goes with any job. They always say if you do something dumb that goes viral, that any job you get could see that moment and not want to hire you because they've seen what you've done prior. Nene showed other people, other execs, other um right, other networks. I think networks is the word I'm looking for. Other networks, what could happen if she feel like she was done wrong, and if she did a company she worked that long with, that she helped build, that she was able to burn them down to the ground. What could she do if she comes over here? And this is also the gotcha. You would think that Bravo does have a lot of African American cast. Um, no one else has really said, yes, I experienced what she experienced. Even on the lowest totem pole, no one has backed her story. Mariah, of course, was supportive. But even Mariah didn't fully get into it. Mariah still stayed over here, okay, over there. So for me, I'm like, you were on a show full of black women, and were you the only one that experienced it? Because if you were the only one that went through it, if they didn't treat any other black person that way, maybe it isn't like you. It's the weird thing that's like, why is she the only one speaking out? If the other women know what happened and they're lying, they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who do you really want to believe? The one lone black woman who worked for the show for, 10, 13 years and whatnot, got paid up the ass, okay, became a whole different woman. Okay. Look, paid for all the facial things to be done or whatever, knew this, knew that, and she's a whole different person. So it's like, I just want to know why no one else is helping her, or just at least saying, I've seen her experience that. I've seen this and I've seen that. It's like, did her son see anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they see anything? Like, did she have any assistance that know? Because I'm like, where's her team? Because I feel like if Nene was being blackballed here and there, wouldn't her team, her agents, bring up how she was booking all these things that she isn't anymore? So it's just weird to me that it's really just her word against theirs. And again, that does not mean that what she said didn't happen. I think the issue most of us have is how she accepted it for so long, helped build up the network. And then once she was no longer, in charge of the girls, I'm not that at the couch no more. Now let me complain. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that be. Did she call the girl from last season the below deck? She might have a story. Which girl? From which one? Who? Because I watch Below Deck, honey. I watch all the. I don't watch. If it was Below Deck with Captain Sandy, I stopped watching them because they got on my nerves. So I don't know. I know it is difficult. I know it is definitely a fact that Kim was. Well, this is the thing. We saw Kim say foolish shit. We saw Kim say all kind of crazy things over the seasons of her being around there. I think this is the thing. After she said all these crazy things, Nene kept befriending her and making up with her. And my point has always been, you would never see me parlaying until acting or whatever with someone who is a known racist, who says those things that we don't like. So I think again, that's why people are poking. I won't say poking holes. That's why people are questioning her narrative, because they feel like you also at one point in time said you don't think Kim is racist. You know what I'm saying? You made up with Kim on camera. Foolishness, okay? I love Below Deck. I watch Below Deck Sailing Yacht. I watch Below Deck Australian, which is on Peacock, and I also do Below Deck with Captain Lee. Okay, I can't fuck with that with Captain Sandy. Um, Especially if she's claiming that Kim called them the N word. Are we to believe that Sheree and Candy and Kenya wouldn't have drug her for filth in the public for for that? But no one said anything. And this you know, you know, was going to do a whole show together. a whole show. So again, no one feel. No, I don't think anyone feel like she's 100% lying. I think they feel like, you know, some of her stories is completely true. It's completely true. But when you play the part in your own demise, can you not own up to that? You want to blame the whole network for your behavior? Because again, I don't want anyone to be silenced either. However, for if I know I have to make money to pay bills and to live, and if I know I can work elsewhere, I will leave my racist employer deuces and I'm done. If I feel like I've been getting jobs and getting booked up until I had these issues with the network because you made the shit public. Okay, that's the thing. And I would not publicly go after my employer because for me, if others see it, will they hire me? I would prefer to get me a new gig, get me a good contract or whatever. And then after the contract is gotten, I would then complain about what my former employer did, you know, before I moved on to my new employer now. Nene was complaining and airing Bravo out and airing Andy out while still trying to be in negotiations to be on another season of the Housewives of Atlanta. I was like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense, you know? And so no one wants Nene to feel like what she experienced doesn't matter, but you also have to be honest in your explanation of why you're suing someone. Yeah, I was a bitch. Yeah, I stayed there for all the years and got this and got that or whatever. Um, However, it's not fully their fault that you're not working. I think it's Nene's fault. Um, oh, yeah, that pissed me off. So on Below Deck, a black girl who was a deckhand who watches the ball down or whatever, a white girl used the N word, which made her uncomfortable. And then the rest of the season, they made it seem as if she was crazy for being upset the old girl used the N word. Horrible. Pissed me off. I was so fucking aggravated with that. But I also know because I watch Below Deck Med that they always say black people who are yachties, who work on the yachts, usually have a harder time. So there are not many black people who do it, and we now see why. If we now see why. Um, a lot of people don't speak up when we think that's true. On a reality show, if you have a white woman who is a racist, that is part of reality, you also can call them out. That is, they will if you're gonna call Kim out for fucking Big Papa, keep your legs closed to married men. I wouldn't care about that. Don't be keep my black name out your white ass mouth. Is what I would have said. I would have called Kim out on everything she said that was racist, but no one did that. No one did that. Even though we all seen Kim say dumb shit over this, I was like, "Girl, get out of my face! You made up that lady. You was chilling with that lady, okay?" But again, Nene have stands who gonna climb on that rock with her and be over there with her, defending her, and not see how some people are just logically saying she's not holding herself accountable for the part she played and why she's not working. Is my point, okay? But I'm going to leave that be. Now, do not forget tonight in about an hour and a half, y'all. Met Gala shit of the chat, okay, going on around here and whatnot, because I am done reviewing things, okay? Now, do not forget to do a few things, okay? Do not forget to do a few of the things that you have to do. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? Baby, did you subscribe already? I hope you did to my channel, okay? Did you like the video already? I hope you did. Y'all was commenting to me all the time. So thank y'all, okay? Do not forget to share the video because that's the thing to do as well. You can follow me on IG on IG and Twitter at JayLeesCorner because it's always greatly appreciated. I hope you had a good look. Y'all know at the end of the day, everyone has an opinion and everyone's opinion is valid. Okay. So again, agree or disagree, it's fine. We are all human. We all love each other. Okay. And that's what it's going to be. But I will talk to y'all at 8:30 p.m. tonight for Met Gala things. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Okay. But have a good Tuesday, y'all. Go get some tacos or some tequila or some tea. I don't know. I think it's Tuesday. Um, that's what it is. That's what it is. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Gotta go. Bye.